A quick summary of what I have encountered with AI causing some difficulties. So many people may not realize how potentially AI can consume our time and energy. So if you're not familiar with it, about AI, how to use, this may be not useful, but at least may point the potential of what need to be careful at and what future we may be getting into. I have a generically a very pessimistic view of the issues I find. As a big picture, they may talk a huge potential innovation, the outcome that may be achieved. That's possible, but people may be left behind and the organization may have a hard time to process this. So this is not what I want to do, but I feel obliged to do it so that the AI companies would take my voice and our voice more seriously so that things get better. I have no sign of things getting better at this moment for the last 2 years or more, but here's just a summary of this issue that actually Gemini came up because there's a problem in Gemini. So I had enough of doing work going back and forth with Gemini. So I decided to discuss this whole same discussion with DeepSeek. In about 15 minutes, I got all the answer. And I sent that answer back to Gemini. Gemini agrees. So the case may be found as simple, but in reality, it's not that simple. You don't need to get into the depth of it, but it's kind of like any organization miscommunication can cause lots of trouble. But now with technology like AI, the situation, the problem might multiply if we are not careful. And for that reason, just like instead of me doing the quality assurance work, AI companies should put more effort, huge effort, to address this. So the summary of this content by Gemini is fairly straightforward. The document, which I will put into the description, details the user's frustrating experience, that's me, with Gemini concerning file transfers from a time machine backup to a new MacBook Air, and the subsequent more successful interaction with DeepSeek that clarified the process. Core issue was Gemini's failure to distinguish between two modes of time machine access, the virtual timeline interface and the direct finder browsing of the backup. This tied to wasted time and energy, which could be elapsed time of one whole day. I have to take a break because it's getting so ridiculous. From yesterday morning now, after 24 hours, maybe the resolution is gained. So DeepSeek provided a clear step-by-step guide on how to use time machine restore function, emphasizing its speed and safety. It also explained the time difference between these methods. The user shared DeepSeek's explanation with Gemini, which acknowledged its error and the lack of clarity in its instructions. This document concludes by highlighting the importance of precise AI guidance, identifying the core problem, and the learning experience for both the user and AI. It also touches upon Gemini's ambiguous chat naming conventions, which can lead to lost files for the user. I think the rooster has a way of expressing their frustration. You have a good day.